Hey, yeah, what's up YouTube family, back with another reaction. Today we are looking at True Pizza Delivery Horror Stories animated from the channel Llama Arts. They're a creepypasta animation channel that they take your creepypastas and they make them into little cartoons. I got requested to do some of this stuff after I did the reaction to the Annie 69 96. I said Annie 69. What a dumbass. See where my head's at. Annie 96 is typing. So without further ado, let's not waste any time. I want to get creeped out here. Let's see how creepy this stuff is. I haven't watched any of these videos. Read the comment, went to it, I'm like, cool, let's react to it. So let's get it started at 50 seconds because we gotta get the audio on. Sync. True Pizza Delivery Horror Stories. First of all, it sounds like a comedy. Pizza delivery horror. Oh, it turned red. That means it's danger coming.
I was out doing a delivery one late night. It was probably the longest drive I have ever taken for a pizza delivery. From the pizza place I worked at, it was a 20-minute drive, which isn't too crazy out where I live. Plus, they ordered 4 large pies, so I figured it was a party and I would get a much bigger tip. Navigating the dirt roads at night was always annoying, though. I pulled up to the given address. It was some old, sketchy-looking building, literally in the middle of a forest clearing. There were no cars parked anywhere, or any lights on. I put my car in park.
That's the sign right there.
I asked him to read the address at least 3 times to make sure I typed it in right, but that checked out. I could tell he was in a really bitchy mood, and he told me to at least knock on the door and check it out. He would normally get mad if we took back 1 pie, but I was afraid of what he would do if I brought back 4.
I don't care.
I was insanely unnerved, but got out anyway and forced myself to the front door of the building.
It's better to be alive than have your manager mad at you.
I knocked really hard. I heard nothing and didn't really expect to hear anything. I was extremely disappointed. Not because nobody answered the door, but because I was realizing that it was all a waste of time and gas. I knocked 1 more time out of desperation.
Yeah. That is some BS. Pizza guys have to use their own gas.
Then began to hear some kind of rustling noises from inside of the building. I knocked again and yelled that I was the pizza guy. There was silence now. I felt a bit more uncomfortable now than before.
This guy's voice is so unsettling.
I noticed something at the window. There was someone looking through the window. I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman. All I noticed were their eyes.
Snap.
Their eyes were open wider than I knew possible.
Like this.
Staring intently at me. I was disturbed enough by this and dropped the pizzas and ran back to my car.
My dog just scratched the door skip
until turning the key for the 3rd time. I drove off the grass and back onto the dirt road, and I felt the car rocking about, shaking and bumping. Something wasn't right. I didn't make it far from the building before I started hearing a sharp scraping sound coming from outside. There was so much resistance that I couldn't even drive.
What?
The car came to a stop. I got out of the car to check what the hell was wrong. A chill ran up my spine as I began to feel like my heart was constantly skipping beats. My tires had been slashed and had completely fallen off the rim. Not just the front though. All 4 tires were slashed.
Oh, that's a team effort right there.
I did this when I was knocking on the door to that building. Instead of running, I got back in the car and locked the doors.
Smart.
I was so close to that building, I could practically see it from where I was, if it weren't for the trees blocking the view. I dialed 911 and explained everything to the operator. She told me the cops would be over as soon as possible,
bro.
And that I need to stay hidden. I asked her if it was advisable to stay in the car or run.
Stay in the car,
she
dumbass.
told me it would be best to stay in the car with the door locked. She asked me to stay on the line with her until the cops arrived. My whole body was shaking. In all directions, there was nothing but dark, seemingly endless forest. I knew it would take forever for the cops to get there. I was not comfortable with sitting in that car so close to whoever did this. The next part, though, is what utterly destroyed me. It still shakes me to this day.
Oh,
I
snap.
hope nobody ever has to experience this kind of fear. As I was scanning all the windows, making sure nobody was outside, I looked in the rearview mirror, and there was the same person. The same person I saw at that window.
That's so creepy.
Eyes open wider than ever. I could see now that it was a woman,
Oh.
and I could ever so slightly see a smile begin to spread across her face. I opened my door and full on sprinted into the woods, not caring how much noise I made. I ran until I was out of breath, which didn't take long, and I hid behind a giant
Which
log on
didn't
the
take
ground.
long.
I tried to cover my loud breathing with my hands as I waited and waited for what felt like hours until I finally heard sirens in the distance.
It was 3 minutes.
I gathered up all the stamina I had left to run all the way back in the direction of the dirt road. Eventually, the glowing red and blue lights came into view, and I had never felt better in my life. They were parked in front of my car, investigating with flashlights. I came out yelling at them like a lunatic to help me. I fell to the floor and started to gag, almost throwing up from running so much. They picked me up and began to question me, to which I explained everything to the best of my ability. One of the two cars drove over to the building, and the two officers began to search the building. They came back with nothing except for a couple of spiky objects. These objects were exactly the same as the ones used to slash my tires.
Oh, man. I mean,
Cops guessed that it was some kind of sick, demented couple, being that I saw the woman, but unfortunately they were never found, and that still kills me to this day. I obviously quit my job right after that and started working at a local grocery store.
smart guy, smart dude.
I know that I'll never forget seeing that woman at the back of my car.
Watch, he pops up right there. Oh, I told you, bro. I told you. It just felt right. Like she had to pop up there. That was pretty good. I like that. It was, I like the animation. I like that it's animated and it's not just like the Annie 96 video was really cool because it was like you were actually seeing the text conversation as it was going. If it was just if you just heard the story, it'd be like, yeah, it's a pretty cool story. The animation for sure adds to it, and it's like something that you like want to watch at night. You know, you just ain't got nothing to do, you're just chilling. It's like midnight, you pop on some of these. They got hour-long like compilations of like all from 2015, 2016. Oh, okay, so you can watch all of them in an hour-long special. It's pretty sick. Yeah, it was cool. I like that. Like the animation, you know, some of it takes away from how scary it could be because it's a drawing, right? And it's like when the lady popped up, yeah, it looked kind of like creepy and eerie because it's just this lady with these huge eyes and this stringy hair who was bleeding on her forehead and cracked up teeth and stuff. But it could have been a lot scarier if it was an actual person, like with makeup and everything, like on a movie set and stuff. But besides that, I mean, it was really cool. It was really cool. This channel is pretty. I've subscribed. This channel is just after that one video. This channel, if all the videos are like this, it's pretty dope. 301,000 subscribers. It's pretty big. I don't know why it's called Llama Arts, but yeah. So I'll for sure be checking out some more of these Mr. Nightmare related channels. I don't know. If you like my reaction, make sure to, as always, leave a big flex on that like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see me react to next. We are currently sitting at 7,992 subscribers. On our way to 10K, because that's the next goal. We're only 8 subscribers away. I said 8, but we're 8 subscribers away. We're only 8 subscribers away from 8,000 people subscribing to this channel. That's insane. That's absolutely insane to think 8,000 people subscribe to the content that I'm putting up. They subscribe to see me. Until they realize I'm a dumbass and subscribe. We'll get to that when we get there, though. Yeah, for sure. Let me know what other creepypastas you guys want to see me react to. As always, I'm Chris. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. Peace.